Exercise 1.4, question number 1. In this question, we have to find either this rational number end with a terminating decimal or a non-terminating one. So, for solving these questions, these all questions are based on a single theorem, which says that if any rational number, say x, which can be expressed in the form of p upon q, if in this rational number, this q can be expressed in this form. Okay, means this q either have 2 as a factors or 5 as a factor, or either it may have 2 and 5 as its factor. Then this rational number the decimal expansion of this rational number will terminate. If this q can be expressed in the form of 2, 5 along with any other number like 7, 3, 13 and any else prime number, then it will not terminate. Then its decimal expansion will be non-terminating. Okay, it will be clear by solving the questions. So moving to first question, first part, that says that we have to find if 13 upon 3125 is terminating or non-terminating. Okay, so as we know, we will have to find the prime factors of 3125, which are here. Firstly, this is divisible by 5. Okay, 625. Then this is again divisible by 5, 125. Then this is again divisible by 5, 25, which is again divisible by 5. So we can see that this number can be expressed as a factor of 5 only. Okay, and according to theorem, so it is a terminating. Okay, as because this 5 to the power 5 can also be written as 5 to the power 5 into 2 to the power 0, where any number's power raised to 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so it will cause no any difference. So we can express this in the form of this, and hence it is a terminating number. Moving to second part of this question, which says that find if 17 upon 8 is a terminating or non-terminating number. Now, on finding the prime factors of 8, we get it as 2 into 2 into 2. So we can write 8 in the form of 2 to the power 3. Again, we can express it in the form of 2 to the power 3 into 5 raised to power 0. Okay, where 5 raised to power 0 will be 1. So again, according to theorem, this is a terminating number. Okay, moving to third part, which says find 64 upon 455. So now on finding the factors of 455, here we get it is divisible by 5, and we get 91, which is divisible by 13. We get 7, which is a prime number, so it is divisible by 7 only. So we can express this 455 as 5 into 13 into 7. Now we can see that there is 13 and 7 also along with 5. So according to theorem, if we get any factor other than 2 and 5, so then this rational number decimal expansion will be a non-terminating one. So we can clearly say that this number have a decimal expansion which is non-terminating. Okay. Now moving to fourth part of this question. In fourth part we have number 15 upon 1600. So on finding the factors of 1600, we get this. It is divisible by 2 800 times. Then this is also divisible by 2 400 times. This is divisible by 2 200 times. This is again divisible by 200 times, which is also a multiple of 2, so we get 50. Then again it is divisible by 2 25 times. Now we know that it is not divisible by 2, also it is not divisible by 3, so we get 5. Now we will check with 5. We know that 5 is 25. So now this 5 is a prime number which is only divisible by 5. So we can express this 1600 as 2 to the power 6, because we get here 2 6 times, and into 5 raised to the power 2, because here we get 5 2 times. So according to theorem, this number can be expressed in the form of 2 and 5 factors, so it will be a terminating one. Okay, its decimal expansion will be a terminating one. Moving to fifth part of this question, we have given 29 upon 343. So we already know that 343 is cube of 7. So we can write this as 7 into 7 into 7, which is 7 raised to power 3. So we know that here we get a factor other than 2 and 5, so it will be a non-terminating one. Now moving to sixth part, we have 23 upon 2 raised to power 3 into 5 raised to power 2. Now it is already expressed in the form of factors 2 and 5. So according to theorem, it will be a terminating one. Moving to next part, seventh part, 129 upon 2 raised to power 2, 5 raised to power 7, 7 raised to power 5. Here we get a factor 7 raised to the power 5, which is other than 2 and 5. Okay, so it will be a non-terminating. Now eighth part, 6 upon 15. This 15 we already know. Either we can simplify it. Okay, on simplifying it, we will get 3 into 2, 6. Now 3 into 5 is 15. So we get 2 upon 5, where the factor in the denominator is only 5. So it is a terminating one. Now moving to ninth part, that is 35 upon 50. We can again solve this. Okay. Now finding the factor of 50, we get 2 into 5 raised to the power 2. Here is its prime factorization. So again, in this factor we have only 2 and 5, so it will be a terminating one. Now moving to 10th part of this question, that is the last part of this question, which says 77 upon 210. So now 210 have factors as 2 into 3 into 5. In the factors of 210 we have 3, which is other factor than 2 and 5. So it will be a non-terminating one.